So you're just going to start out by filling up the lungs all the way, and exhale, taking the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to breathe here for about 8 breaths. So just inhale as full as you can, and exhale even deeper. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start to add on our arms. So inhale, bring your arms up, reach as high as you can, looking up. Exhale, take it back down. 2 more times. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale, take it back down. Last breath here. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale. Keep your chin down towards your chest and just roll your head over to the right side, maybe over to the left. My head and neck is super tight on the right side, so this is really hard for me right now. So just breathe into it as best you can. You can drop your head backwards and roll left and right. You can take it in full circles, anything that works for you. Good job. When you're ready, inhale, bring the arms up here. Exhale, hinge forward. Start to settle onto maybe your forearms and just breathe. Just take a deep inhale all the way. And then exhale. Relax your chin down towards your chest. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, nice and full. Exhale, even deeper. See if you can walk your body lower to the floor. If that's not accessible, then just stay here on the forearms. Good job. Inhale, bring it back up. As you inhale, reach nice and high, drop the head back. Exhale, twist out your core to the right. Place your hands down, grabbing your left knee, walking the right hand back behind you. As you inhale, lift up and twist even deeper into the posture. Try to keep both hips sinking down. Next breath, inhale, bring the arms back up into the center, and exhale as you twist over to the left side, placing the hands back down. Last breath here. Inhale all the way. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. Then inhale, bring it back into the center. Exhale, bend the arms, cactus arms. You can look up or head down, whatever works for you. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Good job. Last one here. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Awesome. Place your hands down to the mat. You're going to roll out your wrists, roll your head, neck, shoulders, anything that you need to stretch or warm up here. You can bring your shoulders to the ears one at a time or anything else. Just feel free to explore the range of motion for another breath or two. Then when you're ready, you're going to come from wiggling it out to a tabletop position. So in your tabletop position, if you have any knee problems, you can always use a towel, stick it underneath your knees, and just breathe as you relax into the posture. You want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and your hips are over the knees. Keep the knees hips distance apart. We're going to start to just breathe here. Just inhale all the way and exhale. Try to engage your core. 2 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale all the way. And exhale. Go ahead and sink back onto your heels. If you need to put a towel in between the cracks of your knees, thighs, anything here, then go ahead and just settle. Whatever works for you, just breathe into it. When you're ready, hold on to your knees. Inhale, lift up your chest to arch your spine. And exhale, curl your chin into your chest, holding onto your knees to really protract your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale all the way. And exhale. Good job. Inhale to bring your arms up. And exhale back to your tabletop. Good job. You can wiggle your hips out, anything you want from here. So we're going to start to work on cat-cow pose. So inhale, arch your back, lift your chest, really spread those shoulder blades apart, and exhale. Curl, actually I said that opposite. Press away from the floor. Try to bring your back up to the ceiling, and then when you're ready, inhale, bring it back up to cow pose. And exhale into cat pose. Go at your own pace. Just breathe into it as much as you can. As you inhale and exhale. Things you might like to try to add on is moving your hips and body from side to side. Maybe moving your hips in a circle, your neck in a circle. Just move around and get into it as much as you like. Two more breaths. All right, so when you're ready, we're gonna move on to thread the needle pose. So inhale, right hand lifts up, gaze towards your palm. Exhale, drop your shoulder, cheek, chin, everything to the floor. You can reach up with your left hand and just bend your elbow behind your back and hang out here. Last breath as you inhale all the way. Exhale, place the left hand back down to the mat. Inhale, twist and open back up. Gaze to your right hand. Place it back down. When you're ready, inhale, lift up, gaze to the left hand. Exhale, thread the needle. The hand comes behind the right. You lay down onto the mat. Reach up with your right hand, bend your elbow, placing your hand behind your back as you open up your chest towards the ceiling even more. Just hang out here for one more breath. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lift up that right hand, and exhale, place it back down to the mat. Inhale, bring it back into the center as you reach up with the left hand, and exhale. Good job. So we're gonna move on to some wrist stretches. You can move your hips side to side if you want to, and then when you're ready, you're gonna take your hands, fingertips facing your knees on each side. From here, you're just gonna hang out, and then just slowly bring your hips back. This might be uncomfortable for you, so you do not have to go that far back. You can just take little baby rocks back and forth, maybe big ones, whatever works for you. Go ahead and bring your hands out sideways. Take it side to side or in a full circle, whatever works. Just breathe into it. All right, so go ahead and tuck your toes under. And then just sit here. Roll out your wrist. We're gonna do screaming yogi toes, and then I'm gonna let in whoever else just popped in. So flash your fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up for 5. Keep flashing. 3, 2, 1. You did it. Go ahead and shake it out. Free up those feet. Tap them around. Wiggle it out. Anything you want here. So just breathe into how you feel. So we're gonna start in a tabletop position in 1 second, and we're gonna start to work on our core strength and our mobility here. So just take it and do your best. So from here in your tabletop position, you're going to just hang out for a second and make sure that you're really gripping the mat or the floor, carpet, whatever you're on, with your hands. Then if you need to tuck your toes under for added stability, feel free to do so. You can keep the feet flat as well. But when you're ready, the right hand is gonna lift, the left leg is gonna come behind you. And you're gonna hang out here for 5. Use your core to stay stable. 2, and 1. Switch sides at your own pace. Left hand comes up, right leg comes up. So hang out here, squeeze that mat with the right hand for 5, 4, 3, almost there. 1, bring it down. All right. You can move around a little bit if you need to in between. And then we're gonna start to add on basically what I call like cat-cow lifts with your arm out. So right hand goes out, left leg comes up. So we're gonna do like cat-cow again. So inhale, lift up, gaze high. Exhale, bring your elbow into your knee. 2 more times. Inhale here. I'm falling everywhere. Exhale, bring it in. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Moving into deer pose. Lift that leg out and arm up. Kick your right hand back. Grab your left foot. From here, kick your foot back and arch your chest for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. You can move from side to side, take a little cat-cow, anything you want to, and then we'll do the other side. So left hand comes up. Make sure you're squeezing with the right hand, and your right leg comes up. So just hang out here for a second. Then when you're ready, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale, reach. And exhale, bring it in. When you're ready, kick that leg out and hand up. Then grab your right foot, kick your foot into your hand as you arch your back for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Go ahead and take child's pose for a second. From your child's pose, you're going to slide into puppy pose. So when you're ready, slide your chest down towards the floor, keeping your hips over your knees. Maybe this is it for you in your puppy pose. Maybe you lay your chest all the way down towards the floor as well as your chin. One more breath here. Whenever you're ready, slide yourself all the way down into the mat. You can lay down flat for a second. No. And then windshield wiper your feet from side to side. So from here, we're gonna work on building up some upper body strength, but just only in our spine. So when you're ready, place your hands right underneath your shoulders. You can do whatever you want with your feet. You can press them together or keep them wider if you'd like, whatever works for your back. So you're gonna start to inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it back down. 2 more like this. Inhale, bring it up. Activate your back, your core, everything. Really press away. Bring it back down. Last time. Inhale all the way. And exhale. All right, so this time you're gonna do it with no hands. You might not be able to lift up as far, obviously, so just take your time. So hands up first, that way you're not cheating. Inhale, lift up. Good job. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it back down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. See if you can hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Good job. You can hang out here for a second if you need a break or push yourself into child's pose again. Good job. In your child's pose, hang out here for 1 more breath as you inhale all the way. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes under, pushing the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So everything on me is super tight today. So if you need to, bend your knees a little bit. If you're feeling it in your calves or your hamstrings, just keep your chest as straight as you can and down towards the floor, and your head tucked under so that you can look under your arms. You can pedal your legs back and forth, do anything that you know from any other yoga class you've ever taken. Maybe this is your first class, and don't worry about it. Just do whatever feels right to your body. 1 more breath here. Inhale all the way. And exhale. Look up in between your hands as you're inhaling. And exhale, just walk to the top of the mat, carpet, whatever, and just hang out here. We're gonna do ragdoll. So bend your knees and just hang out like a ragdoll. Super lazy, loose. Nothing is active. You're just hanging out. So if you want to grab onto both elbows and rock side to side, you can. You want to give yourself a big hug this morning? Go ahead and do so. Whatever feels good to your body, just tune into that for 2 more breaths. Just inhale all the way. Exhale even deeper. And then take your last breath here. Exhale in the posture. When you're ready, release everything again. Head, face, neck, everything's hanging down. It's the last thing to rise up as you slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Move like a snail. Inhale, lift your head up, roll it around, fix your clothes, do whatever you need to do here. So when you're ready, we're going to start to do some vinyasas. So inhale, lift your arms up here. Gaze towards the palms. You want to back bend, push your hips forward. If you want it neutral, then just stand up straight. Exhale into a full forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. Inhale, look up halfway. Then step the left foot to the top of the mat. Your right foot is going to go back into a high lunge this time. So keep it nice and straight. Take your time. Use your core as you bring it up. Gaze towards your palms if you're able. And exhale, take cactus arms. Inhale, keep lifting up into your chest. Exhale, place the hands down towards the floor, coming into a low lunge. We're not going to stay here long. Just push your body back and forth for a second. Or you can just hold it, whatever feels better. Then, if you like, you can step it back to a high plank position and lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Or you can do knees, chest, chin, and bringing the elbows into the rib cage. Chest and chin drops, slither up. If you want to try upward facing or cobra, feel free. And then when you're ready, push it up and back into downward dog. Pedal it out, do whatever you like. Then it's our opportunity to smoothly step to the top of the mat. So right leg lifts up, glue your knee to your chest. You cannot move it away from your chest until you can step your right foot to the top of the mat. Make sure you're really coming up onto the tippy toes of the left foot. Keep that leg nice and strong. Inhale into your crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, bring it down. Low lunge here. Option to bring it back and forth or just hang out in the posture. So you can hold on to the mat here and then slowly just step yourself up to the top into a full forward fold. When you're ready, engage your core, bring it up, and exhale. Good job. So if you need to fix your clothes, take a water break at any point, go ahead and do so. We're going to move into the second variation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Look up halfway, see where you're going. Left foot stays to the top, right leg comes back into a high lunge. Take your time as you peel up, nice and slow. Elbows bend. Inhale, arms up. Elbows bending one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it down to the mat. Keep your right hand down. When you're ready, lift and twist to the left side, sorry. One more breath here. Inhale all the way. Exhale, frame the left foot, bring the knee down, come into your low lunge. But this time we're going to play around with half split variations. So you can just breathe into your lunge here and just play around with your strength or flexibility, holding out your hips, maybe keeping it neutral. Maybe you're using yoga blocks to help you out along the way, placing them under your legs, whatever works for you. Just breathe into it. Have another breath or two to play around with your lunge. Then from here, we're going to move into our half split. So start to flex your toes towards the ceiling. We're not going to stay here long. We're going to do it again. So just breathe, flex toes to the ceiling. Then when you're ready, lower your chest down as you keep your spine absolutely straight. Maybe it was just micro movements, maybe it's dramatic movements. So whatever you're doing, It's still right as long as you feel the posture. All right, bring it back to that tabletop position, that high plank position, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to modify, I will demo the advanced way. Lean your shoulders forward, elbows into the rib cage, Chaturanga Dandasana to upward facing dog. Then we'll all meet in downward facing. Pedal it out here in your downward dog. Then when you're ready, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Glue your knee to your chest. Can't move, remember? Step it forward. So when you feel stable, make sure that back leg is nice and strong. Your knee is over your ankle. Engage your core so you don't fall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows bend. 2 more times like this. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. Last time. Inhale, arms up. And then you're going to exhale, bring it down. Left hand stays down. Close, twist to the right. Last breath here. Inhale all the way. Exhale, bring it down. Drop the knee down. Hang out here. Like I said, if you have knee issues, take that towel, that mat, whatever you need, and put it underneath that left knee. Then take your time. You don't have to force yourself into the deepest lunges ever. You can use your yoga blocks so that way you don't have to worry about the balance of it. Just inhale, lift up your chest, push your hips forward, and breathe. You can always move back and forth, or you can just stay in one spot, whatever works. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Then try your half split. Flex your foot, toes towards the ceiling. Like I said the first time, you don't have to go all the way down shin to shin. No, just take little micro movements. Or if you're able to do so, you can get deeper. Everybody's body is different. You have to judge your body every single day by how it feels. First off, by like whatever poses you can do. So just breathe into it. All right, so when you're ready, we're gonna step to the top of the mat and take a full forward fold. Just hang out here. And your full forward fold, I can't talk straight. Whenever you're ready, just slowly start to roll up one vertebra at a time or engage your core back to that standing position. Add a back bend if you like, or just exhale to bring it back down. Good job. So this time we're gonna get deeper into our split variations. You don't have to do a full split or anything like that, but you will have the opportunity to hold it a little longer. So inhale when you're ready, gaze up towards the palm, back bend if optional here for your practice, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. So when you're ready, left foot stays to the top. You're gonna come straight into that high lunge, crescent lunge, whatever you like to refer to it as. It should feel a little bit easier for you to step straight into now because you've done it a couple times on each side. So just inhale all the way. Exhale, open up to the right. Good job. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, open up to the left. This is so hard for me, no worries. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Just a fun little challenge, but no, when I have to do that in classes, I'm like, oh my gosh. So rock back and forth. Warming up your body for your split, half split, whatever you want to do. That's your choice. So I'm going to use my blocks to demo, of course. Then lift up your chest. The more you push your hips forward, the more it will start to feel like a split. So if that's too much for you, keep it back here or a little more neutral. So as far as our half split that we're going to try, flex the foot here and then bring it down. If this isn't feeling like anything to you, you have the option to slide your foot more forward and draw your other leg back and hang out here. I'm going to just get straight into the point with the blocks. You can literally come into a split here and breathe or whatever else. So you don't have to do it right away. You can do it later. You can try it at some other point. Let's say these are too many blocks for you. You can take it down. These blocks adjust in height. So just breathe where you want. If you're still moving back and forth between your half split, that's good. Just keep breathing and moving. Last breath here. Inhale all the way. And then exhale. Step it back to a tabletop position. What I want you to do is, in this tabletop position, move your hips from side to side. Roll out your leg, forward, backwards, anything you want. You can do the same thing with the right leg. Then take your time, get into your high plank or knees, chest, shin, whatever you're doing. Chaturanga Dandasana, vinyasa your way through the downward facing dog. In your downward dog, you need to pedal it out or take a minute to yourself. Feel free. This is actually considered a resting posture. Go figure. When you're ready, lift up your right leg and bring your knee into your chest. When you're ready, step that foot to the top of the mat. Come up into the tippy toes of the left leg. Take your time to bring it up. Good job. Inhale all the way. And exhale. Open those arms up, twist to the left. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring it back into the center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Good job. Bring it back into the center, lifting the arms up. Exhale, bring it down. Half split, lunge is what we're working on. So maybe you're in your lunge a little longer. Maybe you're playing around with your split variations. We're all different. So just breathe into that space that you need for yourself this morning. And just take your time being mindful of your alignment. If you're on your half split, toes go towards the ceiling. You can bring it down. If you want to get deeper, you can use your block. Breathe into whatever you need here. Alrighty. Then when you're ready, we're gonna come out of it. Take your time, you don't have to rush. Maybe you were really a little deeper than you're used to, so just move through it. I have to get all this stuff out of my way. You can go back to a child's pose, or you can just step to the top of the mat, whichever one you need to do. Just relax here. When you're ready, engage your core, bring it up. Exhale, mountain pose. All right, so we're gonna play around with our balance and then finally just bring it down to the mat to relax. So I'm gonna face you guys. This feels weird to do it this way, but you're gonna start out with your right knee. Bring your right knee into your chest. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, elbows bent. Keep balancing on the inside of your foot. So if you notice I'm a little wobbly too, just keep holding on. Inhale, arms up. Elbows bend, kick out that right leg. This pose is hard. Holy quads, right? So 3, 2, you got it. 1, flex your foot and then keep it in one smooth movement as you lift your leg up and back. Bring your arms out, taking airplane arms. For 3, 2, 1. Step it back into a lunge almost, then drop your right heel down. Warrior 1. Good job. Inhale all the way. And then exhale, taking a humble warrior. Your hands can come to the floor or you can reach your hands behind your back. Awesome. So, hands go down to the floor. You can knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga your way through, whatever you want to do, or just come down to the floor. You can inhale, lift up. You can play around with variations. Exhale, bring it back down. Push yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Good job. Whenever you're ready, look up towards the top of the mat in between the hands. Take a walk, step, or hop. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. All right, so if you're into arm balances, you can play around with crow pose for a second. You don't have to, but that would be this here. If you're not trying crow pose, then go ahead and just hang out for another second in this fold. When you're ready, inhale, bring it up. And exhale. All right, same thing with the balance. So you inhale, bringing up the right foot, flexing it, bending your knee, arms up, and then exhale, your elbows here. Good job. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Then exhale, kick that foot out for 5, 4, 3. Lift your leg higher. 1, flex your foot, bring it back. And then come into airplane arms. For 3, 2, 1. Take warrior 1 by dropping the right toes to the mat and then your heel. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then hang out for 1 more breath. Inhale all the way. Exhale, humble warrior. Hinge yourself forward, bring those arms back or down to the floor. Good job. Instead of vinyasing through, we're going to just walk ourselves into the middle. Taking a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up your chest. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, look up halfway. Really lengthen and reset your spine. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold and hold it. You have the option to grab the outsides of your ankles. You can walk your hands in between your legs to come back here. If you want, you can play around with so many different variations of just walking your hands in between your feet, trying to bring the head down to the floor. If you have a headstand in your practice, you can play around with that here. Whatever you like, just take 2 more breaths. Inhale all the way. Exhale even deeper. Hinging forward into the toes, the body weight. This is your last breath here. So bend your knees, take your toes out wide. So for a wide stance, almost like a sumo squat, or we call goddess pose, horse pose, whatever you like to call it. So if you notice, I'm trying to sit up my chest as best I can. Bring your arms out, inhale here, stand up straight. Exhale, bend the elbows and the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale. Good job. Place your hands down to the floor, Skandasana. So you're going to go from side to side. Walking yourself over, or you can do this without using hands. I can do it that way, but I honestly just feel like it's unnecessary sometimes, challenge-wise. Like, I'd rather just feel the stretch and feel like a ninja. So do which one you like. So we're going to try Malasana. This is not my favorite pose, but it is my favorite hip opener to teach people because it is useful. So if you want to get blocks, you can go side to side, anything there. So when we come back to this center position, you're going to stand in a wide leg forward fold again. So if you don't have blocks and you need them, then what you can do is just modify by holding your Malasana like this. If you have blocks, have a seat. Knees wide, back straight, elbows to the inside of your thighs. So most of you may not need 2 yoga blocks, so you can break up with the blocks as you like, or do it with no blocks. We're just gonna hang out here for 3 more breaths. Inhale all the way, and exhale. Last breath here, inhale, and exhale. All right, I always tell people to sit down from Malasana, and they always get scared, but if you see on camera, I'll lift up even higher so I'm not like down here. But if you're here, you're really not that far from the floor. So just take a seat and then bend your knees to your chest. Good job. So whenever you're ready, you're gonna keep your chest up nice and straight. Straight, 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 straight spine. So grab your peace fingers to your big toes. Do not be afraid, you're not gonna fall. Just keep your chest lifting, then lift up one foot, maybe put it down, maybe try the other. So you're gonna try a wide leg boat pose, but the key is keep your chest up. So 1, maybe 2, maybe you stay here as you look up, maybe you take both legs straight. Whatever variation, just play around for 3, you got this, 2, and 1. If you feel kind of funky this morning, you can roll yourself backwards, and then come into happy baby pose. So it's actually a fun transition if you try it. In Ashtanga, we have to like rock back and forth to sitting up, to laying down, to sitting back up. So when we come down, instead of doing something more active, you can just relax into happy baby pose. So rock side to side. You can take your hands on the insides of your feet, whatever you want to do to stretch into this hip opener. So something I like to play around with, since most people aren't able to like just stretch their legs out back this way, you can just take 1 foot at a time, straighten it out as you keep one knee bent. And then same thing on the other side. Bend the knee, stretch the leg out. Even let your body rock over to that side so that way you're not creating too much tension. So just move over a little bit, stretch it out. Anything you need for your hips here. Your hips hold on to a lot of stress, tension, and negative emotion. So that's why I usually teach a lot of hip openers. It's not even over flexibility. It's more so for the emotional benefits that people get. So just breathe into your hip opener. Last time here. And just exhale. Hug your knees into your chest, bringing them back in together. You can rock side to side, back and forth. Anything you want to try. You can maybe try a shoulder stand if that's in your practice, or do legs at the wall, which would be this. Shoulder stand, hips up, elbows in as much as you can. Don't look at me, but keep your chin into your chest and look up towards your toes. It's safer that way. If you need to look at me first and then do it. You can drop your feet back behind you. You can try ear pressure pose. Anything you want to play around with, you have a few breaths here. If that is not your jam, then just relax here, roll up your ankles. We're gonna do a reclined pigeon pose. Hug your right knee into your chest and then take your ankle over the left knee. You can stay here in this figure 4 space that you can create here with your body. And then if you take your hands through this little space here, you can grab onto your thighs. So you can either just hang on here or lift the leg up and grab up higher, bringing the chest and foot to connect as close as you can, or just leaving it, like I said, in this neutral space. So just breathe, hanging out in your pigeon pose. Keep both feet flexed if able. And then what you're gonna do is take your right foot and drop it over to the left side. Ooh, I don't know if you heard my back crack, but that definitely happened. So take your left hand to your right knee, push it away from you, look over your right shoulder and breathe. So you didn't come out of that pigeon pose. You stayed into that position and you just dropped your right foot over. So now come back into that pigeon pose, keeping your feet exactly how they were. Bring it in, release. Hug the knees into the chest. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So take the right foot down. Left knee comes into the chest. Flex your foot. Place it over top of your knee. Then hang out here for a second and just breathe. Like I said, you can stick the hands through those spaces. You can stick it higher. Bringing the foot into the chest as much as you can. Whatever feels good to your IT bands. Two more breaths. Inhale all the way. And exhale. Whenever you're ready, bring your right foot to the floor and then take your left foot, keeping it flexed, over to the right side. You're going to push your leg away from you, then twist your upper body to the left as you look over your shoulder. Take your time bringing it back into the center. Roll it out, anything you need here. Our last posture is going to be a bridge, a back bend, anything you want to do that requires you lifting your hips off of the mat. So just take your time and just hold it here and just lift up your hips for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Hug the knees into the chest again. And then either come into Savasana or you can sit up and meditate, whichever one feels like the way you want to start your Sunday. You may have things to do, so you may not want to lay down for a while. Or if you would like to lay down, take your shoulders away from your ears. Separate your feet, let your face relax, and just breathe. Stay connected to your breath. Tune into your body and take a moment of gratitude. Appreciate the fact that we all are able to wake up and breathe and practice yoga this morning together. And any other thing that you would like to draw attention to in your life that you are grateful for. If you are laying down, take as long as you need to breathe and scan through the body. Just seeing how you feel after your practice. You can wiggle your fingertips and your toes and invite deeper, fuller breaths into your body to help waken you up more or just give you a clearer mind for the rest of the day. You can work at your own pace to roll over into fetal position, taking as long as you need there. If you'd like, we can all meet in a comfortable seated position, or like I said, do your own thing. If you're in a comfortable seated position, scoot your hips back more so that way your tailbone can sit more comfortably to the floor. You can close your eyes and relax your facial muscles. Really make sure you relax your jaw and let your shoulders come down away from your ears as much as possible. You can keep your hands up and open if you like, or down on your knees. Just take 2 more breaths as you inhale all the way. Really expand your lungs as full as you can. Hold it for a second, and exhale even deeper. Last breath here. Inhale as full as you can. Take a pause to the breath. Exhale. Job. We'll take this last breath together. You can inhale, bring your arms up, reach, stretch, look up, reach even higher, fill up the lungs even more, even fuller, and exhale through the mouth. releasing anything that no longer is serving you this morning. It was awesome practicing with you guys this Sunday, and I hope you have an amazing week. If you ever feel stressed out or you just need a second, just tune into your breath. Full inhales, deep exhales, and tuning into your body will definitely make you feel so much better. So stay safe, stay well, and namaste.